What up, players? It's my shitty quality again because it is a tournament match. I'm sure a lot of you already seen it. It's against the Flaming Spade himself, and it seems whenever I do a tourney, I'm always gonna meet Spade sooner or later, and it's like we're rivals. And before this match, we're 1-1. I beat him in Chase's tourney. He beat me in D-Mac's tourney. This is his own tourney, so it'd be lovely to kick him out of his own tourney. I'm not gonna lie. I want that privilege. So it's on my other game because I only have a UU team on there, and when I say UU team, I mean 6 UU pokes I threw together. So we're gonna start off. We both have trick leads. We both tricks, and then I predict the trick to come in again because, you know, what's the worst that could happen? But I like have a second scarfer, so I go into that, and I go for the overheat on the switch, predicting the switch because I thought he'd predict the dark pulse, but it would have been better to do a dark pulse in hindsight. But that's okay because an overheat's gonna do a lot to an Azumarill. I see lefties, so I'm like, sub puncher. It's got to be a sub puncher. Why else would it have lefties? If you don't sub punch, you banned it. So I go into my bulky grass type, which you don't see many of. So I was kind of like hoping I'd have the element of surprise here, especially since that is going to wall the Azumarill like a beast. And of course he subs, and he's going to go for the focus punch here, and I just go for a power up to break the sub, and he gets the punch off. But I'm max defense, max HP, so that is going to do a sweet shit all. Despite Azumarill being a fucking monster. So that does just over a quarter. After lefties, I think it'll be about a quarter. So I can easily stay in on this bad boy. And I predict the switch here, and I go for a leech seed, I think. But it doesn't matter, because he goes into his own bulky grass and to dodge the leech seed. And I can't really touch this thing at all. I'm going to go for a sleep powder because it's always useful to get a sleep powder off on anything. I didn't realise he'd be faster either, but that makes sense because Tangrowth is slow shit. So he gets a toxic off on me, which is not good because you can toxic on a physical wall is fucking shit, basically. So I'm going to knock off now? I don't knock off now, I'm talking shit. So I go into Arcanine, predicting to stay in because, you know, he knew I couldn't touch him. And in comes the Azumarill again, but I just went for the Flare Blitz, and that's a banded Flare Blitz right there. It's gonna hurt anything that comes in. So that Azumarill has just got fucking raped in the face. And the Aqua Jet is so obvious here, it hurts in my loins, it really does. So I switch out, go into my Tangrowth to take the Aqua Jet. And said Aqua Jet comes. But like, here, I don't want to over-predict and let him get a free hit off on my Tangrowth, but at the same time, he's got that fucking Leafeon that's going to come in. So I think I go for a Seeds again after this. I can't remember. It's also a long battle because we're, you know, Spade's a good player and it's not going to end in anyone sweeping anyone. So yeah, he predicts the Leech Seed well there. Goes into his Leafeon. And I get hurt by poison, and that was pretty shitty, to be honest. So yeah, that was a very good play on his part. And now I stay in just to get the knockoff because I figure this is going to be a wall, and it's always nice to have rocks up and not have, and their wall not to have lefties. It makes it a lot easier to take out, especially if you get toxic on it. So now I switch out, and he gets a long old sleep here. He's still asleep even when I switch into the Arcanine. And I'm like, he's got to wake up now, but he doesn't again, and that really did suck to him. The fact that sleep was so long is just pure hacks on his part, so I apologise for that. And it means I get a banded Flare Blitz off on the Leafeon. But my Arcanine's losing a lot of health there because of him being weak to Stealth Rocks and the Flare Blitz recall. But he's doing okay. So in comes the Azumarill, and I switch out obviously because Tangrowth needs to take that Aqua Jet. And I didn't realise this, but after this Aqua Jet, he's going to have enough like HP for a sub. And that pissed me off quite a lot. Not to mention my Tangrowth is getting worn down like a motherfucker there. So yeah, he gets that sub off. That pissed me the fuck off. I'm sure you can agree now though, I'm probably in the upper hand at the moment, this moment in time. I was feeling pretty good about it. But he does have a good play with this Azumarill. Gets some more toxic damage on me there thanks to that sub, and I think now he goes for an, I want to say Ice Punch? Or do I switch? I can't remember. Oh no, I go for power up and just take it out, that's cool. But the toxic is really racking up on my Tangrowth now. I need to get the fuck out there, I'm going to lose it. Or I'm going to lose it good. Oh yeah, thanks to everyone who came to my open challenge day last Wednesday, that was good. I apologise for the cap. Like, there was only 50 people could watch because of my account not being verified. It got verified like a few hours after the fucking stream ended, because that's just how my life works. But yeah, I'll do another one in the future, and then, you know, there's no cap to how many people can be there, so that'd be good. And so yeah, I got like 8 battles done, which means I can upload all of them, and all of them will be going up. But that means like it's gonna be a while before the last one comes up, so like just be patient if I battled you, because they are all gonna go up, I promise. So yeah, he goes into a Tangrowth, and he goes for the SR, and as I get the seed up. And here, I'm like, yeah, I predict the switch. Well, he's not going to stay in, locked into SR, and having Leech Seed on him. That's crazy. So he goes for Stealth Rock again, and predicted my Leech Seed, just, you know, trying to get some of my Toxic on this Tangrowth. So that was a good play on his part. And I think I missed a bit of it, but and that's already happened, hasn't it? But yeah, we end up going for a triple Leech Seed and a triple Stealth Rocks, which was always fun as stuff. And yeah, it did happen. But yeah, that's just a good sign of how skilled Spade is. He does do great predictions like that. It looks like they make no sense, but that really was a good play. So I go into my, knowing he's logged in the Stealth Rock, I go into my Uxie, predict the switch and go for a trick. That was quite important. And I hit the Alakazam, which is quite good. You know, can't be too bad. And he predicts a T-Wave here, which is a very good play on his part. Goes back into the old Claydol. So I get my Stealth Rocks up, because, you know, good all the time, and he just blows up. And this is why Uxie's a god, because Uxie just fucking lives just like a boss. I think I have speed EVs in this fucking thing, it's weird. And he just mans it like a god. So in comes the Alakazam, and here's like the one mistake Spade makes all game. He goes for the Focus Blast, predicting the switch, but he figured it'd kill anyway, and it didn't kill me. And I get a T-Wave off on the Scarfed Alakazam. So that was so big. Like, I really feel bad from there. Especially if like max damage would kill, because then it just means it's even more unfair. He gets a Synchronize on me, but obviously doesn't matter. And then he finally gets a Focus Blast to, you know, kill my Uxie. So he hasn't got that much left. He's got 2 pokes I haven't seen, and this Alakazam. And this Alakazam is not a threat at this point. It's a scarfed, paralyzed Alakazam. So I go into my Claydol of my own, and he goes into a Hitmontop on the switch, predicting the Rapid Spin. So that's a good play on his part. And I needed to get rid of them rocks, because I have a Houndoom and an Arcanine still. And he goes for a Bulk Up, so I'm just like, and I go for an Earth Power here, I go for a Toxic, sorry, lies more. Because I figure he can't set up on me like this. So now, I'm just going to start Earth Power and get some damage, get the Toxic rack up, because I figure he can't do much to me. But like, this is a set, and I did not predict it, and it's a very good play on his part. So yeah, I go for the Earth Power, and does a nice amount. Starting to rack up, and I should have noticed there wasn't any lefties, and he was going to be Chesto Berry, but I didn't, and that was so huge. Because he gets the rest off, he's now at like +2 or 3. I can't touch him for shit. My Earth Powers are not doing a lot. So at this point, I'm just like, I should have Toxic'd him again in hindsight, but I didn't. I'm just like, alright, blow up now. Just blow the fuck up. And that would have been a good play, except he's at +3 at this stage, and he just fucking tanks it like a god. And I have nothing to touch this bad boy, so I just go into my Arcanine, go for the extreme speed, just because I figure he's going to have priority being a Hitmontop. And the E-speed doesn't fucking kill, so I lose my Arcanine as well. And that was horseshit. So I now go into my Dugtrio, and I brought this as a revenge killer, but I actually don't have a Scarf Dugtrio or a Banded Dugtrio on my game. So this is like coincidentally my lead Dugtrio, which actually happened to help me out in this game. So that was cool. So I go for the Earthquake with my Dugtrio after he takes me down to my Sash, and it does kill, thank God. And he's got Alakazam left and one Pokemon I haven't seen before. And if any of you guys have seen the game where Spade beats me in D-Max tourney, he uses a Stockpile Belly Drum Snorlax. It's one of his, like, you know, go-to pokes, Stock Belly Snorlax. And right here is the UU equivalent, and it's gonna fuck me over all up again. Fuck me up all over again. Apologize for my retardation. So he gets a Cosmic Power Up. I'm just gonna keep hitting away with Earthquake. It's not doing much, especially now. And he's got Cosmic Power, and it's just gonna be a nightmare for me. It really is. So I have fucked at this point. I predict the soft boil here, so I figure I'll go in my Houndoom, and I'm just gonna try and flinch to death. At this point, I've already lost, so like it didn't matter. Like I didn't stay in. So I'm gonna go for a Dark Pulse here, and it's gonna do fuck all. And he's gonna get a facade off, which will Oko me. So I fucking wanted to die at this point since Spade brought it back with his last 2 pokes. Because that Alakazam would have died to a Dark Pulse, obviously. So, yep, he's just going to finish that off and then I'll go into Dugtrio and he's going to finish that off as well. So that was a great game, Spade. That's 2-1 to you now. I'm sure we'll battle again sometime in the future where I hope I win. So yeah, everyone must go check him out. He's got quite a nice amount of subs, more than me, to say the least. And he certainly deserves them, so go check him out.